What is up, everybody? Back with my top 10 black metal albums of the year. This is always one of my favorite videos to do. It's my third year doing this top 10. The last couple of years have been really great for black metal, and this year included 2022, fantastic year. So pretty tough to narrow it down to 10, but as usual, I'll count it down from 10 to my number 1 and give some honorable mentions at the end. And remember, just my opinion, my favorites here, but here we go. Starting off the list at number 10 is the Blasphemous Psalms of Cannibalism by Blood Chalice. Super awesome stuff here. Very heavy, dark, evil, aggressive black metal from Finland. These guys formed in 2015. This is their second full length. We got 12 songs, 40 minutes here. There is some elements of death metal on the album as well, so you could probably put it on a death metal list too, but there's enough black metal here for me to include it, so that's what I'm doing. Love the album, start to finish. Super cool. Favorite song is definitely Anti-Christian War Declaration. That one is just freaking... When you talk about a tasty, catchy riff, dude, this one is just amazing. Just could play it on repeat over and over again. That's how good it is. But that song rules. The rest of the album pretty much rules. If you like Archgoat, you're going to love this. Just super heavy black metal with some tints of death metal there. But super cool stuff. My number 10, the Blasphemous Psalms of Cannibalism. Next up at number 9 is Martaiden Mailta by the band Marrasmieli. I freaking love these guys, so much so that I did a top 10 bands from Finland list, and I had them on there even though they formed in 2018. This is only their second album, so not a big body of work, but I think they got a lot of potential. Both the albums they've released are freaking amazing. This one here, you can tell by the album cover what you're about to get. Some very epic, cold, great atmosphere on this. Feels very nature-y. The instrumentation on it is super cool, very interesting. There's a lot of stuff used. There's some violin, a jaw harp, keyboards, which are all incorporated very well to make it like a really cool and interesting sound. There's 5 tracks on it, but it's 45 minutes long, so some big epic songs. The second song on here, The Forest of My Soul, is just absolutely fantastic. Love everything about it. Starts off with the violin and just kicks into just a freaking amazing, majestic track. But whole thing's fantastic. Marrasmieli, might have mispronounced the name of the album, but Martaiden Mailta, number 9. Coming in at number 8 is Sacred Rites and Black Magic by Stormruler. Freaking epic band here. It's their second album. First one came out last year. They're from St. Louis, Missouri, formed in 2019, so pretty new band, and both albums are great. This one I think I like even a little bit better than the one from last year, but there's 20 tracks. It's about an hour and 15 minutes long, so long, epic album. There is like an interlude track between every song, so it's not like 20 full songs, but there is a lot of great ones here. Looking at these, the first main song of the album, second track after the little intro song, is Internal Fulmination of the Grand Deceivers, which is freaking amazing. Love the blast beats, love the guitar work, the vocals are fantastic. Just freaking amazing song there. To Bear the Twin Faces of the Dragon is really cool as well, and probably Entranced with the Moon Presence and the title track are both fantastic, but yeah, great stuff. Highly recommend it if you like just heavy, aggressive, epic black metal. Stormruler, Sacred Rites, and Black Magic, number 8. Next up at number 7 is Rapture by Lord Belial. Love this band. In the past, I listed them as my favorite Swedish black metal band. Most of their albums are absolutely fantastic, and this one fits right along with that. They hadn't released anything since 2008. They were broken up, got back together in 2020 after about a 5-year break there. There's no Anders Backlund on this album on bass, but the other 2 brothers are in the band now still, and Nicholas Green on guitar. So you got most of the classic lineup here, and they freaking delivered a very heavy, dark, evil, aggressive black metal album. There's some amazing guitar work on here. The riffs, the solos in particular, are just freaking, mind-melting, amazing stuff. Some great tapping guitar solos, some sweet picking. Very awesome. Love the tone, love the production. There's 10 tracks. Most of it's great. Probably Legion and On a Throne of Souls are my 2 favorites, though, and just fantastic stuff. Rapture, number 7. Coming in at number 6 is Elonkehrä by Norrhem. Another great band from Finland, another one that was in my top 10 bands from Finland list, and they're another one that's pretty new. This is only their third full-length album. They've been around for about 5 years or whatever they've been around since, like 2016, 2017, something like that. But very cool stuff here. You know, they've got an amazing keyboard and synthesizer sound they incorporate in here, which just gives it like a mesmerizing, majestic feel. The riffs are really good as well. Love the production on this. Just a really great sounding album. Looking at these tracks, we got 8 of them. My favorites, again, you know, this stuff's in Finnish, so I cannot pronounce it. But the second song, Kali Yagun Telesa, and probably the 7th song, Tahanan Vuota, something like that. Hopefully, didn't butcher it too bad, but those 2 tracks are great. Whole album's awesome. Norrhem is a fantastic band, so they're here at number 6. Next up at number 5 is Dark Mysteries of Time and Eternity by Moribund Dawn. Amazing stuff here. Looking at that album cover, you know what you're about to get. You're about to get some amazing 90s Swedish melodic black metal worship here. It's got that, you know, kind of purplish blue album cover, like the classic stuff, Sacramentum, friggin' Dissection, Vinterland, all that great stuff from Sweden in the mid-90s. This, you know, sounds like it could have been plucked right out of that time period. Amazing stuff, very melodic. The guitar work is just insane. On the title track, you know, the second song on the album, about 1 minute and 20 seconds in, there's a guitar part right there that is so good, it almost brings a tear to your eye. Just majestic stuff. Please check that out. If you check anything out from this album, you'll think it's amazing. But 6 songs, about 34 minutes. All of it's pretty freaking awesome and epic. Check them out. You know, they're not very well known. They got like 200 listeners a month on Spotify, so go check them out. Get their numbers up. Buy their stuff. Moribund Dawn, number 5. Coming in at number 4 is Nordjevel. You can see the album title there on the screen. Not even going to try to pronounce that one, but they're from Norway. Amazing stuff here. It's their third full-length album. I'm actually going to see these guys live in Finland at Steelfest next year. Looking forward to that a lot. These guys are extremely intense. It's the heaviest, most extreme album on here, I'd say. The blast beats are just freaking mind-crushing, just aggressive, like almost the entire album. There are some more melodic parts, like the final track, which is called Twisted Psychosis, which is really cool as well. But really, the first 3 songs are just insane, intense all the way through for the most part. It opens up with like a little soundbite of like, it sounds like you're falling to hell, some people screaming and what sounds like fire, and then it breaks into just freaking heavy, evil black metal, which is fantastic. Great songs. There's 10 of them, but really cool stuff. Nordjevel, number 4. Next up at number 3 is the self-titled debut from Sumerian Tombs. A really cool band here from Germany. They remind me a bit of the band Eccles, so love those guys, but really big, epic, like freaking creepy sound here. Love the atmosphere on it. Got kind of some like vampire themes to it. There's a couple of tracks that go along with that. Vampiric Dominance, the final song on it's just amazing. Very dark, eerie stuff. Love Bloodspells of the Ancient as well. Tomb Lurker's really cool. Top to bottom, fantastic album. Definitely check it out if you like dark, creepy atmosphere with your black metal. You're going to love this. Sumerian Tombs, number 3. Coming in at number 2 is Arctic Darkness by the band Black Beast. Now, these guys have actually been around since 2002, but this is only their second full-length studio album. They're from Finland, and this album is just freaking awesome. It's got a really raw, primal, aggressive, pretty thrashy sound at times, which I love. Some of it reminds me a little bit of like the first wave black metal stuff. Some of it is more melodic, sounds like second wave. So it's a nice blend of stuff, but again, it's just absolutely primal and aggressive for most of it. Looking at these tracks, Black Magic and Witchcraft is amazing. Sadistic Act and Demon Lust is great. And Depths of Damnation are a couple of my favorites, but overall, fantastic stuff. Underrated. Check it out. Black Beast, Arctic Darkness, my number 2. And as usual, I got some honorable mentions real quick before my number 1. Gotta say, Satanic Warmaster's new album doesn't come out till December 30th. I'm really looking forward to it. Baphomet was probably my favorite black metal song of the year, the first single they put out from it. And you know, I'm going to adjust my list probably in the comments, in the description, if I think it's good enough to be in the top 10. Once it comes out, I'll, you know, put an updated list in the description, but I want to get this out, this list out before that. So looking forward to that one. And it's definitely an honorable mention at the very least, just based on the couple songs that have come out already. Looking at the rest, you know, Destroyer 666 put out a cool album. Campfire, White Rune, Denouncement Pyre, and Gnavhòl, and Droot, a couple of my honorable mentions, and shout out to Holder and Archgo for putting out 2 cool EPs this year. Now, on to my number 1. And taking the number 1 spot is Shadow of the Raven Throne by Funeral Mass. Love this album. Just came out December 2nd, so not too long ago, but when I first heard it, I pretty much instantly knew this one was going to be my number 1. Just love everything about it. The atmosphere, the freaking guitar work is insane. There's some shredding on it, some amazing, majestic melodies, the riffs, the tone, it's all freaking amazing. These guys are from Poland. I didn't say that yet, but love the sound. The vocals are amazing. Everything about it is just perfect to me. So it is my number 1. Looking at these tracks, with Sinister Spell to open it up is just absolutely majestic and amazing and perfect. That's my favorite song on the album. It, you know, captured me right away. And the rest of the album's fantastic as well. But really love the final track, Everlasting Pagan Flame. Everything in between is awesome as well. And this one, for sure, my number 1 black metal album of the year, Shadow of the Raven Throne by Funeral Mass. Please check it out if you don't know it. It's got a great classic feel and just amazing stuff all the way through. So, as usual, I like to know. Let me know what y'all thought about my list, and give me your list in the comments. What are your top 10 favorite black metal albums of this year? And as usual, everybody, thank y'all for watching. Until next time.